The Oscars may be all about glitz, glam, and golden statues, but let's be honest, the best moments are the ones that hit you right in the feels. And this year, we got plenty. Let's get into the most touching, unexpected, and downright unforgettable moments from the night. Daryl Hannah doesn't show up to Hollywood events often, but when she does, she makes sure you remember it. At 64, she's still effortlessly cool, and she reminded everyone of that while presenting the Best Editing Oscar to Anora's Sean Baker. Daryl did her own thing: silky, floor-sweeping bell-bottoms, a half-unbuttoned white blouse, and a fishnet bustier peeking out underneath. Oh, and she topped it all off with a diamond snake cuff. A little nod to her Kill Bill character, California Mountain Snake. So she took the mic and opened with Slava Ukraini, glory to Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.
And just like that, Hollywood was paying attention. Given that this happened just days after that tense White House meeting between Zelensky, Trump, and VP J.D. Vance, the timing was not lost on anyone. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been Hollywood's golden couple for decades, and they proved once again why they're still everyone's favorite love story. The two, who've been together since 1983 but famously never married, were the moment on the red carpet, holding hands, stealing sweet glances, and basically reminding us all that real love still exists in Hollywood, a rare sight these days. Russell barely let go of Hawn the entire night, keeping an arm around her as if she might float away. And at one point, the cameras caught them completely locked in a moment. No forced poses, no playing it up for the press, just them. Even in a room full of stars, these two stole the show. Goldie Hawn, always a queen of lighthearted banter, had a moment that caught everyone off guard while presenting on stage with Andrew Garfield. The actress paused mid-speech, squinting at the teleprompter before admitting, without skipping a beat, that she was struggling to see it. The audience chuckled, and it seemed like a classic Goldie moment, until reports surfaced that she was actually embarrassed by the attention. According to insiders, she hadn't meant for her vision issues to become a headline. Honestly, it just made her even more lovable. And this moment was just another reminder that she's still as candid as ever. Now, if you weren't already in your feelings, Andrew Garfield made sure of it. Before Goldie's unexpected confession, he delivered one of the most heartfelt moments of the night.
There's a person who gave my mother, during her life, the most joy, the most comfort.
Garfield has been open about losing his mother, and his words hit even harder knowing what he's been through.
And tonight, I feel very lucky because I get to thank that person from the bottom of my heart. That person is Goldie Hawn.
It really touches me.
Last year, he was candid about how grief changed him.
We all know in somewhere deep down that life is sacred, life is short, and we better just be here as much as possible with each other, holding on to each other.
And honestly, he's right. And this moment, this unscripted, raw exchange between him and Goldie, it was proof that sometimes the most powerful moments aren't rehearsed, and that's why we love the Oscars. What was your favorite emotional moment of the night? Let's chat in the comments. The ceremony was also generous with funny moments. You know how the Oscars give us all the polished, glamorous moments? Well, that's only half the story. The real fun happens when the cameras aren't rolling. Surprise reunions, kisses, PDA in the front row, and even some unexpected snack choices. So grab your coffee, or something stronger, and let's talk about what really went down at the 2025 Oscars. Before we get into the behind-the-scenes drama, let's talk winners. Anora took home Best Picture. No shock there. Adrien Brody snagged Best Actor for The Brutalist, while Mikey Madison won Best Actress for Anora. Kieran Culkin picked up Best Supporting Actor for A Real Pain, and Zoe Saldaña scored Best Supporting Actress for Emilia, Pérez. Some wins felt like a given, others caught us off guard, but overall, a solid mix. Now, let's get into the stuff they didn't put on TV. Okay, do you guys remember that totally unexpected and kind of questionable kiss Adrien Brody planted on Halle Berry when he won Best Actor back in 2003? Well, apparently they thought we needed a sequel because they recreated it on the carpet. Halle spotted Adrien, they hugged, and boom, another kiss. Was it cute? Was it cringy? Honestly, I'm still deciding, but you know the crowd went wild. Can we talk about how Conan O'Brien literally saved the night with snack packs? Because let's be real, the Oscars are long, and watching celebrities sit there looking hungry is painful. He threw in pretzels, Swedish fish, and even a little note. Apparently, he wanted to add a gummy, but Disney wasn't having it. A gummy what, Conan? Spill the details? Speaking of things we didn't see coming, Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner were front and center, being all kinds of lovey-dovey. And get this, Timmy was rocking a bright yellow suit. Like, sir, we get it. You want all eyes on you. Meanwhile, their PDA levels were dialed up as Dune. Part 2 snagged some wins. Are we shipping this couple or still trying to process it? The Brutalist squad came ready to hype up their film, and let me tell you, they did not hold back.
And the Oscar goes to... I'm still here!
Every time their movie won, it was like a full-blown concert in that section. Adrien Brody took home his second Oscar. Yep, he did that. And the entire team was on their feet like they just won the lottery. Love to see it. Imagine being at the Oscars and just casually singing along with Queen Latifah. Well, that's exactly what Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande did when Latifah performed Ease on Down the Road in honor of Quincy Jones. They were up, vibing, and totally living their best musical theater dreams. Anora cleaned up with 5 awards, including Best Picture, and they wasted 0 time getting its name up on the Dolby Theater's wall of winners.
Nominated for 6 Academy Awards, Anora has won 5 Oscars tonight.
I mean, literally minutes after the announcement, it was already on the wall. Can someone check if they pre-made the plaque just in case? Speaking of major wins, Brazil finally got its first Oscar for Best International Feature.
Oscar goes to... I'm still here, Brazil!
When I'm Still Here won, the Brazilian crowd in the theater lost it. Fernanda Torres, who was also nominated for Best Actress, was there celebrating with the director, and it was such a wholesome moment.
The Queen of Carnival.
The Queen of Carnival.
That's what I want to be today's Carnival in Brazil. They are crazy in Brazil.
Whew, what a night. From surprise kisses to snack heroes to historic wins, the 2025 Oscars gave us everything. And of course, the Oscars wouldn't be the Oscars without some fashion moments that had everyone talking. Some looks were stunning, some were, let's just say, unforgettable. So let's talk about the looks that completely missed the mark at the 97th Academy Awards. It was a huge night for Best Supporting Actress winner Zoe Saldaña, but unfortunately her dress was an even bigger fashion fail. It looked like someone took a pair of velvet drapes, stuffed them like throw pillows, and called it couture. At this point, her dress might be more qualified for interior design than the red carpet. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Whoopi Goldberg said, "Hold my space blanket." Now, I love Whoopi, but this dress? It looked like she got wrapped up in futuristic gift wrap, or maybe a very fancy garbage bag. Bold? Absolutely. Flattering? Not so much.
You are a vision.
This dress is spectacular, I'm not gonna lie.
Then there's Isabella Rossellini, an absolute legend, but her dress? More luxury hotel drapery than red carpet elegance. The deep blue velvet was stunning, but the shapeless cut swallowed her whole. A little structure could have taken this from medieval wizard to true Hollywood royalty. Olivia Wilde, on the other hand, went in the opposite direction, straight to honeymoon lingerie territory. Someone should have reminded her this wasn't a pajama party. And Penelope Cruz? She usually stuns, but this dress completely lost her waistline in layers of unnecessary draping. Meanwhile, Sofia Vergara's lace-up gown was more beach club chic than red carpet glam. A rare miss for both.
I don't do what is in fashion, I just do what makes me feel confident and beautiful.
Anna Kendrick, however, had the opposite problem. Too much going on. The asymmetrical shoulder, the fringe, the layers. It looked like she lost a battle with a pom-pom factory. Points for trying, but sometimes less is more.
I just don't want to think about it, I don't want to worry about it.
And then there's Julia Fox. Maybe she was aiming for the birth of Venus, but instead of flowing waves, she got caught in a tangled mess of misplaced hair extensions. Or maybe she was just trying to outdo Bianca Censori's barely there Grammy dress, because nothing says moving on like beating your ex's new wife in the shock factor game. And last but definitely not least, Brandi Carlile. She arrived looking like the Mad Hatter minus the hat. The polka dots, oversized lapels, and that random red bow, major eccentric tea party host vibes. We're just waiting on the Wonderland invite at this point.
How do you feel in this?
I feel like I'm a part of a fairy tale. I really do. It's like I'm in a beautiful fairy tale.
Wow.
So, who do you think had the worst look at the 97th Academy Awards?